Sister Rebecca! Nana Kufuor, you Rebecca, First Lady of Ghana. You did this away about time. We about time. Kasachira wo husband no kasachira magistrate na o judge asema homache no so de na mo na go remind 2 weeks no janu no fire sika maye esa se tama ye ne pray last year no mo kasachira ye no ye di si ye twan ama na mo na ba enda wa bedu wa ra country kra ye janu mo aba
na Ghana
na sa so ada na sa so mo sa ma branche ni brabio Munjano, na say yesika na matidi ni na mo yasa. Me wone mo.
Today we're going to be moving fast. Yes, we're going to be moving fast because I'm going to explain to you what actually happened in Dubai. The judgment of Nana Mensa's case against Horizon, the Horizon company that sells jewel. This is the company that sued Nana Mensa. I'll also be telling you about what happened in court when Nana Mensa came to Ghana, what the government of Ghana said and what the attorneys or the counsel of Nana Mensa also said in court. So I have the 2 court hearings here. But before we start today's event or today's show, I would like everybody to notice this name, Addo Alfomi. This guy is a Nigerian. And Charles Aboku Daraku, he is Ghanaian. These two are friends. These are the guys who started the whole #1 issue. Yeah, so in 2017, the CEO of Horizon Company came to Ghana to meet Nana Mensa to discuss some gold business. As usual, they've been doing gold for some time. Actually, when they came to meet Nana Mensa, they told Nana Mensa they needed 2,000 kilos of gold. And then Nana Mensa also told them that, you know what, now the government has started this campaign against illegal mining, small-scale mining, so the influx of gold is very slow now, and that I will need a little bit of time. Before that, Nana Mensa had given them a lot of gold, over 2,000 in small quantities. So Nana Mensa sells to them in small quantities. And they've been doing business for a very long time. Now, Nana Mensa tells this company, the representative that came, that give me 2 weeks and that I will be able to organize something. So they ended up on a number like 750 kilos of gold that Nana Mensa is supposed to sell to them. And the street value of that gold is $32 million. That is what they settled on. Now, this company went behind Nana Mensa and was directed by some people in government, some people at Yoko, some people at the SEC, that there is another company, and that company is called Gust Gold Company. Gust Gold. Now, through the direction from these people in government and also at Yoko and SEC, because before big companies come into this country, they go through the right channels before they will be able to they will be directed to right companies to deal with, because not everybody is really registered or rightfully registered to deal in large quantities of gold. So you have to understand that before these companies come to Ghana and talk to people like Men's Gold, Gust Gold and all that, people at SEC, the Security and Exchange Commission, are the people who are able to direct you, like, go to Kevin. He sells gold. He is registered. He is a legitimate gold dealer. So this company, Horizon, couldn't wait for the 2 weeks. And then they got behind Nana Mensa to meet this guy who calls himself Addo Alfomi. He told the Horizon people that he is the prince of the Ashanti Kingdom. Yes, he is the prince of the Ashanti Kingdom. And that he owns Gust Gold. He has some shares in, if the company have heard about Men's Gold, he's got a lot of shares in Men's Gold. So if they're dealing with him, it's basically like dealing with Men's Gold. That is what they told these people. Now, these people trusted these two guys, this Charles Aboku Daraku. I'll talk about these guys very soon. And then they told them to meet them in Dubai. So these two guys, they flew to Dubai. And then when they got to Dubai, they had a meeting with these people that, okay, they can supply them 50 million worth of gold. 50 million. Actually, it was $180 million worth of gold, but they're going to start with $50 million. Now, this company starts to pay. They ended up paying about $48 million to $50 million to this guy posing as the Prince of Ashanti and his Ghanaian friend, Charles Aboko Daraku. This is what happens. Nana Appiah Mensa then is able to he's able to raise the 750 kilos of gold, and he flew this gold all the way to Dubai and handed it over to these people in Dubai. Now he comes back because he's been doing business with them for over 4 years. It's part of the reason why this Horizon company lost their case in court, because they have been dealing with Nana Appiah Mensa for 4 years. And Nana Appiah Mensa has been dealing with them as the CEO of Men's Gold. They've been to Ghana, they've been to his office. He's never changed his name, identity, his passport. He's used the same identity to deal with these people for 4 years. Now this is what happens. Nana Appiah Mensa comes back to Ghana. He's waiting for his money to be transferred to him. 2 Swift checks come in, they all bounce. Now he gets worried. So Nana Appiah Mensa decides to go to Dubai to take his money. Now, Nana Appiah Mensa leaves Ghana, yes, thinking that he has a legit business. Men's Gold customers, listen to me. Nana Appiah leaves Ghana. The day Nana Appiah leaves Ghana, he notifies the Ghana Airport Authority. He notifies Yoko. He notifies the Ghana police that he is leaving for Dubai. And you have to understand this. Airplanes, private airplanes are not like 207 or they are not like Kia Optima. They are planes. And before they leave, they go through a lot of process, checks, paperwork are done. So Nana Appiah Mensa can't just get up in the morning, go sit in the plane and fly to Dubai. So technically, Nana Appiah Mensa made sure that he was going through the right channel before he left Ghana. Nana Appiah Mensa leaves Ghana. He gets to Dubai to chase his money. Then he's locked up. Yes, Nana Appiah Mensa is locked up in Dubai. But the funny thing is, after Nana Appiah Mensa was locked up in Dubai, these 2 guys escaped. These 2 guys are given the VIP treatment at Kotoka International Airport and they escape. Now, listen to something. These guys received the $50 million in Ghana. Yes, they received the money at Unibank. In fact, the account number, this is the judgment in Dubai. The account number was 030-100-20-50011. Yes, they received the amount at Unibank Ghana. They received the $50 million there. So definitely there should be a name connected to these accounts. Charles Aboko Daraku is the person who led this transaction. And our checks indicate that Charles is actually a very close friend to somebody very close to the president. Yes, a very, very close friend to somebody very close to the president. In fact, Charles lives like 3 blocks from this person's wife's house. Yes, in Ghana. And the person knows what I'm talking about. I have documents here to prove the text messages, email messages, and all that between that person and Charles and other people in government who tried to push this under the carpet. Now, these guys received the money at Unibank. This is not even important. It's not important because Nana Appiah Mensa does not know these guys. They use Nana Appiah Mensa's company to defraud these people because they know these people have been working with Nana Appiah Mensa. But do you know how Nana Appiah Mensa ended up in this case? When Nana Appiah Mensa went to Dubai to pick his money, he was arrested. And the CEO of Horizon decided to insert Nana Appiah Mensa's name in his statement because he thought that Nana Appiah Mensa knew this guy and that they were all doing good business together. So Nana Appiah Mensa is also a scammer or a fraudster. So he inserted Nana Appiah Mensa's name in his statement because he didn't have any data on these 2 guys. These 2 guys I mentioned, Addo Alfomi, the Nigerian, and Charles Aboko Daraku. Yes, Charles Aboko Daraku is a strong financier of a political party here, which is in power in Ghana. Yes, this Charles guy. I'll talk to you guys about him. Nana Appiah Mensa was arrested the 7th of December 2018 in Dubai when he tried to go get his money. 4 days after Nana Appiah Mensa was arrested, somebody in government went on his Twitter page and gave a hint that an Interpol red notice will be placed on Nana Appiah Mensa because Nana Appiah Mensa has jumped bail and absconded. This is the statement that person made. That person is in government now. That was the first person who made that statement from Ghana. And that, he hinted that there was going to be an Interpol red alert on Nana Appiah Mensa. So 4 days after he was arrested in Dubai, Nana Appiah Mensa, there was this placed on him. That was the Interpol alert placed on Nana Appiah Mensa. Nobody knew what was going to happen. Everybody was surprised that how can this person know that Nana Appiah Mensa, there's going to be an Interpol, Nana Appiah Mensa jump bill, the police, the CID, the IGP, they were all asked that who arrested Nana Appiah Mensa? Who arrested Nana Appiah Mensa, and that who came to sign his bail? Till date, nobody has answered that question. But we were made to believe that Nana Appiah Mensa jumped bail, absconded, and went to Dubai, and he has been arrested. So the government of Ghana sent this Interpol alert on Nana Appiah Mensa. That is why Nana Appiah Mensa ended up in jail. After the case was judged in Dubai, Nana Appiah Mensa told the court in Dubai that, you know what, I want to go back to Ghana. I've won this $39 million. I want to go back to Ghana and pay my clients, pay my customers, because they are going through a lot. This boy willingly. But Dubai told Nana Appiah Mensa something. They said, you are going to get bail. And the bill Nana Appiah Mensa got was almost $550,000 bill. The reason is, even though Dubai has lifted their Interpol on Nana Appiah Mensa or all charges, he's a free man, the Ghana Interpol red alert is still placed on Nana Appiah Mensa. So he has to come to Ghana, make sure the Ghana government revokes this Interpol alert so that he can access his money and pay these Men's Gold customers. Period. Nana Appiah Mensa comes to Ghana, the Ghana police, the Ghana government, they take Nana Appiah Mensa and they hide him. They put him behind bars because they say Nana Appiah Mensa is a criminal. This guy willingly decided to come to Ghana and fight this revoke. Yes, this guy, he comes to Ghana because he wants to pay the dying customers. The government of Ghana says that, no, we are not going to make you go out and pay them. We are going to hold you because we have charges against you. Ghanaians, don't forget that Yoko, SEC, they knew about Nana Appiah Mensa's whereabouts. When this Interpol was released, where this alert was put on Nana Appiah Mensa called Yoko, 3 p.m. I'm going to tell you, it's in the report, to tell them their whereabouts. You know, Interpol is only issued when a fugitive is on the run. We don't know where he is, the criminal, the fraudster, the launderer. We don't know where they are. That's when we issue this Interpol alert. But Nana Appiah Mensa called Yoko, and Yoko boss should come out and answer questions. That I am in Dubai. I have been arrested because of this. So you people know where I am and don't place anything on me. But they still went ahead and placed it because orders from above. His lawyer also opens a case in court. Yes, he wants to make points. Now, this is what his lawyer says in court. He said, Mr. Mensa has been in custody in Dubai since December 7, 2018. The date on which he arrived in Dubai to reclaim 750 kilograms of gold with a market value of 39 million United States dollars, fraudulently obtained by the company Horizon Royal Diamond. That is the company that sued Nana Appiah Mensa. The lawyer goes on to say that we note that Mr. Mensa and Men's Gold Ghana were introduced to Horizon Royal Diamond by members of the Yoko and Organized Crime Office, Yoko. I'm going to state this again. They make a case in court. They said they know for a fact that Mr. Mensa and Men's Gold Ghana were introduced to Horizon Royal Diamond by members of Yoko to these Horizon people. Yoko, first of all, introduced Men's Gold to Horizon people. Meaning, Yoko knew that Men's Gold was operating legally. There was a legit business. But Yoko is quiet. They turn around with Security and Exchange Commission to say that they don't know anything about Nana Appiah Mensa and that he's practicing. That is where the panic withdrawal started. But don't get confused. I'm going to break it down for you to understand. In court, when Nana Appiah Mensa was in court in Ghana, this is in court in Ghana. This is what his counsel is saying. The facts they have. He said, we understand that Horizon Royal Diamond instigated this plan as they believed that Men's Gold Ghana faced an eventual shutdown due to the regulatory dispute the company faced in 2018 amidst the misguided, wholly defamatory and ill-informed media reporting and criticism in Ghana. The question then must be asked as to whether or not the principals of Horizon Royal Diamond in the furtherance of their criminal attempt conspired with elements within the Republic of Ghana? Is a question they were asking. And they have a reason for asking that question. And the reason is here. There's a reason for asking if there were some elements or some Ghanaians who conspired with this Horizon guys to make sure that Nana Appiah Mensa is locked up. Because in court in Dubai, the CEO of Horizon said that he inserted Nana Appiah Mensa's name in it. He didn't know for sure that Nana Appiah Mensa had scammed him. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Listen to the lawyer of Nana Appiah Mensa. In court in Ghana, he said, it bears noting that, according to Interpol regulations, a red notice is a request to law enforcement worldwide to locate and provisionally arrest a person pending extradition. It is unequivocally recognized by the legal and law enforcement communities worldwide that the issuance of red notice is premised on the whereabouts of the individual in question being unknown. At this point, Nana Appiah Mensa, the government of Ghana, Yoko knew where Nana Appiah Mensa was. And I'm going to tell you the date and time when Nana Appiah Mensa notified Yoko where he was. Now, it goes on to say, officials from the Ghana embassy in UAE were constantly in touch with Mr. Mensa on almost a weekly basis. They were constantly in touch with Mr. Mensa on almost a weekly basis, and a high-level Ghana government delegation visited Mr. Mensa on the 17th of January 2019. Mr. Mensa himself called the Economic and Organized Crime Office Yoko on the 5th. Now, remember that this Interpol alert was sent out on the 11th. Nana Appiah Mensa also called Yoko to tell them their whereabouts. It was approximately 3 p.m. UAE time to tell them where he was. But on the 11th, a red notice was issued on Nana Appiah Mensa. Before I end this first part of this expose, I would like to ask a few questions. Why haven't the police gone after these two criminals? Yes, the Nigerian and the Ghanaian. And we know the bank they withdrew the $50 million from. Why haven't the police investigated that? I also like to ask, why was Hobson Addo sacked from the Ghana airport? These are questions, and I will bring you answers. I also want to know, who is Charles Daraku, the Ghanaian who helped the Nigerian to dupe Horizon Company of $50 million? I'll bring you the full profile of this guy in the next episode. I also would like to ask, how did the government of Ghana come to $1.6 billion when they told us before that Nana Appiah Mensa owed $1.2 million? I also have answers here I'll be telling my fellow Ghanaians. And finally, does the CEO of Horizon Company, yes, the CEO of Horizon Company in Dubai, have any connections with anybody in the government of Ghana or Yoko and SEC? These are questions that I'll be giving you answers. I have documents. I have email trackings. We've intercepted so many things. And I'll let Ghanaians know the truth behind Nana Appiah Mensa's incarceration. Finally, I would like to ask men good customers. Yes, it's a simple advice, and it's also a question that if Francis Agodi, the person suing Nana Appiah Mensa and 16,000 others, decide to withdraw the case against Nana Appiah Mensa today, because Nana Appiah Mensa tells him in the face that he's going to pay him whatever he owes him, what case is the government going to have against Nana Appiah Mensa? Men's good customers, I've always said that I'm just a messenger. I'm here to tell you the truth. But men's good customers, the honest truth is, don't allow people to use your foolishness to fool you. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor, and this is With All Due Respect.